right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Bills and the Pats next on Madden NFL 24.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football in Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Back to throw again. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Finding more on the out route for the completion. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Elliott, toss right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's a 2nd and 5. Left side, Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 33. When you look at this Patriots defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Russell Gage, 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defense.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Shoves him aside. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return is Hines. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills ready to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need...
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement. Here's Allen. Taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Again, it's Harris. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stopped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Now a toss play. It's Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Cook up the gut. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete there to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. He's got room to roam. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 44 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen now on 3rd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got the connection to Moore. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Joe Flacco has a touchdown pass there. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. David Bell, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return is Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Bills first down.
On first down, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Allen again. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job.
And got his man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Bills first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out.
He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing Jones. That is caught by Douglas. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Juju Smith-Schuster, touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. I'm glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them. And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Jones. A
throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Jones throwing on first down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back to throw again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.